Graduate of Faulkner High School, Nick Kahanic was a standout track and field athlete. During his high school years for the Faulkner Golden Falcons, he excelled in the disc throw and the shot put, and also was a member of the Chautauqua Striders, where he placed second in the shot put during the 2004 Junior Olympic National Championships. From 2004 to 2007, Nick was a four-time National Christian College Athletic Association champion for Roberts Wesleyan College in Rochester, where he was also named NCAA All-American 13 times in the shot put, discus, and hammer throw, and a two-time All-American in the shot put for the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. From 2006 to 2022, Nick's athletic ability flourished as he became involved in the Highland Games, both regionally and on a national and world level. Locally, he was a grand champion of the Jamestown Regional Highland Games 13 times, claiming 15th place, 115 times in 118 events. Outside Chautauqua County, he was named five-time Niagara Region Amateur Champion, four-time Niagara Region Professional Champion, three-time New York State Professional Champion, and three-time New York State Professional State Champion. Kahanic was the 2013 World Amateur Champion, setting a world record in the open stone throw and also holds the North American record in the Bramer throw. We have recognized Nick several times here in past banquets for his national and world records, but now I am pleased to introduce Nick Kahanic as a world champion, world record holder, and the first Scottish Highland Game athlete as an inductee into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame.
Past 9 o'clock, which means it's after my bedtime, so we're going to whip right through this thing. We're going to save some time. I will stick to it a little bit, but we're really going to whip through it. Good evening and congratulations to my fellow inductees on all of your achievements, and thank you to the board of the Chautauqua County Sports Hall of Fame. I still have no idea what I'm doing up here. I was a gorilla in a skirt throwing telephone poles, man. All right, here we go. Quickly, I'd like to acknowledge how blessed I was. I was born with two very strong and athletic grandfathers. Neither of them got to pursue an athletic career. They both ended up serving our country in World War II. Those were my warriors. They're tattooed on my chest, and I'd be remiss if I didn't, honor them in this speech tonight. My parents handed their strength and hard work down to me. So I guess I'll go right into thanking them. Mom, you've always been my rock. Hi. You've always been there to cheer me on, celebrate the victories and dust me off when I screwed up inevitably again. You've always encouraged me no matter what. I could thank you a million times and it wouldn't be enough. I love you so much. I'm proud to be your son. Dad, Corey, I'm so thankful for both your love and support. And I'm so thankful that you guys always pushed me and taught me hard work, but also made sure that I wasn't too hard on myself. That always failed because I was always too hard on myself, but I always appreciated the effort. Making you guys proud was one of the biggest joys of my athletic career. I said I wouldn't go into stories, but here we are. In 2013, after the World Championships, the last event, we were all standing around, and my mom flew in, and Dad and Corey flew in, and we were standing around, and my dad kind of looked at me, and he's like, "So how do you think this is going to shake out?" And anybody that knows me, I'm a big-time math nerd, so I know everybody's scores, and I already did the math, I already tabulated it. I looked at him, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you, I won by 1.5 points after that last event." And the look on his face, "Are you serious?" And he starts tearing up. So of course I start crying, and we hugged it out. And I'll tell you what, when you make your dad so proud that it brings him to tears, I'm gonna remember that moment for the rest of my life, Dad. So thank you for that. I love you guys. Ashley, thank you for being one of my biggest fans. You've been my best friend for 25 years. You've given me the greatest gifts of my life, and I thank God for Gia and Juliana every single day. I love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for always supporting me. Like I said, she's been one of my biggest cheerleader since I was 14 years old. So thank you to her. Rich Bianco, man, I've had a ton of coaches who meant a lot to me, but everything that we've been through, I don't know if you know this, but we're 14 days away from you being my coach 25 years ago. You are getting old, dude. So anyway, you were my coach, and then as I got older and I was the team captain and you showed me how to be a leader, you became my mentor. After school, after I graduated and you cheered me on in college and everything like that, you became my friend. And then years later, I mean, you started us in charity walks ever since I was a freshman in high school and helping, younger athletes out and helping the people around you. And when I started my own charity, and you started yours, we started working together and doing what I'm most passionate about now, helping kids. And we did that so much together. You became my brother, and I appreciate so much about you and the man that you led me to be. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. Joe, Mel, you chased me around the Northeast for about a dozen years, cheering me on at every competition. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Steve, Stacy, all your kids call me Uncle Nick, but Steve and Stacy, thank you guys so much. You've been some of my best friends my entire adult life. I wouldn't want another group of friends here to cheer me on tonight, so thank you guys so much for showing up. Like I mentioned with Rich, for the past 7 years or so, I started with my best friend Aaron. I started a charity for abused and special needs and underprivileged kids. And just recently, we decided to close the book on that charity. But everything that this community has given me, all the love and the support that they've given me, my story's not done. Shortly, I'm going to be starting a new charity for the same thing, youth sports, underprivileged kids, any kid that needs my help, I want to be there to thank this community for everything that it's done for me. Before I close out, Scott, this is a terrible spot to sit, dude. Everyone has mentioned you, and the whole drive here, I'm like, I have to thank Scott Kimberg. I have to. Now it looks cliche because you're sitting right here. But I'll tell you what, for the past probably decade, every time I run into Scott, I end up thanking him and saying how wonderful he is. And, and every single time, oh, no, I'm just writing down on a piece of, I am telling you, your talent is just out of this world. Everybody in this room knows you could write anywhere that you want to, brother. You brought my story to life, and I'll never be able to repay you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, I can't tell you how blessed and honored I am to be here. This is incredible. It's a dream come true, honestly. Dad, thank you for writing a novel, a nice leather-bound book with an 8x10. He basically wrote a dictionary of my athletic career. It was very embarrassing. But thank you for all your hard work. Anyway, thank you very much. That's pretty much it, but much love, health, and happiness from my family to yours, guys. God bless.
Congratulations, my friend.
I didn't cry because I went through it. Thank you.
I appreciate you. I cheered up.
Yeah.
We were talking about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.